A few years back, a behavioral psychologist conducted a simple experiment. Two men, identical looks, identical clothing, and the same environment, approached women at a social gathering. There was only one difference. Two words. Just two words that one of them used right at the beginning of the conversation. The results were astonishing. One man was largely ignored. The other had women leaning closer, laughing, and wanting the interaction to continue. By the time this video ends, you'll know exactly what those two words were and the deeper psychological reason they work on every level of human attraction. Stay with me, because this insight could completely transform the way you communicate. Welcome back, and if you're new here, this channel is dedicated to one thing: understanding the psychology behind human behavior so you can connect, communicate, and live at a higher level. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the science of attraction. Not surface-level advice or cheap tricks, but the genuine psychological mechanisms that make someone irresistibly magnetic in conversation. And it all begins with two words. But before I reveal them, you need to understand why they work. Because knowing what something is without understanding why it works is like holding a key without knowing which door it unlocks. So let's begin at the start. Let me tell you about Marcus. Marcus was 28 years old, reasonably attractive, had a solid career, and by every measure seemed like a perfectly decent guy. Yet whenever he tried talking to a woman he found attractive, something would go wrong. He'd tense up. He'd fall back on generic questions like, "Hey, how's your evening going?" Or, "So, what do you do for work?" The women would answer. They'd smile politely, and then they'd slowly drift away. Marcus couldn't understand it. He was being friendly. He was asking questions. He was doing everything the internet told him he was supposed to do. And still nothing. One evening, a close female friend sat him down and told him something that changed everything. She said, "Marcus, when you talk to me, it feels like you're interviewing me, like I'm applying for a job and you're just working your way through a checklist." That hit him hard because she was absolutely right. Marcus wasn't truly having conversations. He was performing them. Everything changed the night he stopped trying to say the right thing and started saying the real thing. And that shift came down to two simple words. Here's what most people misunderstand about attraction. Attraction isn't primarily visual. Yes, appearance matters in the first few seconds. Evolutionary psychology supports that idea. But lasting attraction, the kind that keeps someone thinking about you long after you've left the room, comes from something entirely different. It comes from how you make people feel when they're around you. And this is where neuroscience gets interesting. Researchers at the University of Parma discovered something remarkable: mirror neurons. These are brain cells that activate not only when we perform an action ourselves, but also when we observe someone else performing it. In simple terms, your nervous system reflects the emotional state of the person standing in front of you. What does that mean when it comes to attraction? It means that if you enter the conversation feeling nervous, uncertain, and dependent on the outcome, she feels that too. Subconsciously, her nervous system picks up on it, and suddenly she feels slightly uneasy, slightly tense, without fully understanding why. But here's the other side of the equation. If you enter the conversation grounded, present, and genuinely curious, she feels that as well. Her mirror neurons respond. She feels calmer, more seen, and more energized in your presence. This is why charismatic people often seem almost magical. They're not necessarily saying extraordinary things. They're simply being in a way that makes other people feel extraordinary. Now, this is where those two words come in. Psychologist Carl Rogers, one of the pioneers of humanistic psychology, built much of his work around a single idea. Human beings have a deep, primal need to feel understood without conditions. Not judged, not evaluated, simply understood. Rogers referred to this as empathic resonance, and he found that people capable of creating this feeling, even briefly, were perceived as highly attractive, trustworthy, and compelling, not just romantically, in every area of human connection. So what are the two words? They are you seem. You seem. Now, before you think, that's it, let me explain why these two words operate on a psychological level most people never consciously recognize. The phrase you seem accomplishes three powerful things at the same time. First, it signals observation. When you say you seem, you're communicating that you've actually been paying attention to her specifically. No